Here with head volleyball coach Greg Poole. And Greg, the city tournament today, always very competitive. A win over Becker and a tough 3-0 loss to Clark. Talk about your team's performance this afternoon.
We saw a lot of good things today. First match of the day started a little slow. I don't know if it's that we got there a little bit later than we wanted to. We got started warming up a little bit later than we wanted to, but it took us about a game before we kind of got into things there. We had got a lot of good information after the match. We looked at our stats. We talked to the kids about it, what we wanted to do going into the Clark match, and it was night and day for what we had done from the first match of the day to the second match of the day in the finals playing against Clark. We were really happy with what we had done and the adjustments we made from match 1 versus Becker to match 2 versus Clark.
You have 10 newcomers, and you haven't played a conference match, but you already showed them probably what a conference-type atmosphere with a city rivalry. So, you know, they saw real quick. What was that about?
Clark looked really strong. I mean, within the schools that are right within 2 miles of one another around the Worcester area, looked great. Worcester State looked great, even though they're not in conference. We got to watch a little bit of that first match between Worcester State and Clark. Really good competitive match, kind of like ours was in the finals, going point for point at the end. I mean, we even had a 30-28 game in for our match against Clark, our second set. But Clark looks solid. Their fundamentals are good. They're very clean when they play, and they make a lot of good plays defensively. So when we are on with serve-receive, we're going to give them a much better run because they serve us off the court at times.
Looking at the whole picture, 4-2 with such a young team, you have to be happy with that?
We're very happy with that. The 2 losses against 2 quality teams in Riviere earlier in last weekend's tournament and Clark, who we played today. We played 4 other quality teams where we've really put some good things together and really tried to get a lot of work done. What we're seeing in practice every day is really going to the court when we go to play these matches. So we're happy with the progress we're making and what we're seeing.
From a lot of freshmen, but probably the standout so far has been Cassie?
Cassie's been great. Cassie's come in. She's somebody who is one of our best ball control kids. Anytime defensively, she's very quick. She's been playing the sport probably before she could crawl. So she's got a lot of it in her blood and her DNA, and she's just an outstanding young woman who's got a lot of leadership potential. But she does a lot of things very well. She's very solid in all aspects of the game. She has nice hands. She touches. She swings very well. She's got a great jump on her, a great serve when she's reaching for the ball, and a beautiful pass and plays great defense. So she's one of those all-around players who really does a great job for us and is going to make plays for us everywhere on the court, not just offensively or defensively.
Good. We'll talk about the other freshmen another time, but to put a setter out there like Caroline, and she's playing a lot of minutes, I mean, it's got to...
Caroline is. We have 2 setters. We have Lucy Garvey and Caroline Meyer. Caroline's been our starting setter. We settled on her earlier in the preseason, going into the first weekend tournament. She runs things a little bit more consistently. She's great when she's not beating herself up. So Caroline, stay positive, because when she's doing well, she's doing fine. And when she makes mistakes, we just got to get her to forget about it and move on to the next play. It's tough being a setter, and especially being a first-year setter, because setters are the ones touching the ball. They're involved in every single play if you're doing things right. So they're going to make more mistakes than everybody. And we've talked with them about letting those things go and moving on and being that leader. As a first-year player, she's stepping in that role and really doing a nice job.
Perfect. You get to check out Harrington Auditorium on Tuesday. You're going to be excited about that?
We were talking about on the way back. We said we got a good team coming in. We've got a good team that's going to be here waiting for them. We've got good fans. We've got lots of support in the department. They're coming to our house. We're excited about it. So we're anxious to host Western New England on Tuesday night. First home match of the year. Good.
That game at 7 p.m. WPI make their 2013 home debut. Coach Poole, thank you. We'll talk to you after the Western New England match.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.